Okay guys, I wanted to give you guys an update on the MG. It is January 7th. Happy New Year guys. Back here working on the MG of course. Like I said in the previous video, I was about ready to park this thing up. We got it up on jack stands obviously to dive into some serious work. And as you guys can see, I have been really busy working on this thing. Here's the quick update where we're at. The rear brakes, I got this side done. I got to do the other side. I rebuilt the brakes completely. All new hardware, new master cylinder or new wheel cylinder. Cleaned it all up. Got the hubs all cleaned up. They're looking good. New springs, all new hardware in there. We just got to bleed them up after I do the other side. And also just checked out the front. I did the front a little shortly after I got this car. I just kind of poking around, checking hardware, tightness, looking at stuff like that. And the front's looking all good. After I got this done, I went ahead and started stripping out the interior of the car. I got the entire interior over here. I got the seats, the interior panels, all that stuff, even all the stuff out of the trunk, like the spare, my little toolkit and stuff. And I peeled up all of the existing subflooring, I guess we'll call it, the factory sound deadener. That stuff is terrible to try and peel up. It was awful. It took me a good couple hours to get all that up from this area and this area. There was none back here. So anyway, got that all cleaned up, and luckily I did not run into any nasty surprises, no holes in the floor, nothing like that. Really good condition. So I got my sound deadening going in right now. The trunk is pretty well patched, pretty well done, except for some small areas. I got to finish up with my remnant pieces, you know, like through here, obviously up over the wells. I went ahead and hit the sides there, but the main floor, the center tunnel, that's all done. Just kept some squares exposed for where my seats mount and seat belts in the corners. But this installed really well. This is basically the stuff I got on Amazon. I bought 2 boxes. So the car per ChatGPT is going to be about 37 square feet of coverage I needed. So I bought 2 boxes of this stuff. This side is just peel and stick basically, and the carpet, which I have on the way, will stick to this side. I have some Super 77 we're going to use to spray down that carpet. I'm gonna have a friend come over and give me a hand with that so we don't have any mistakes or anything like that. I got the molded carpet, so the install should go pretty well. Granted, this is my first time ever doing a car interior like this, but I think with a little bit of help, we can knock it out. So I'm also working on the parking brake cable, getting it lubed up, cleaned up. The hardware for it, I already got it cleaned up. This is what this is the actual adjuster that's underneath the car. It's all cleaned up, ready to go back in. You replace that spring. It's hurting, so not a big deal. Got some time. This is the time of the year to do these big projects. You know, there's no real big car shows or anything going on right now in the middle of winter. So I got it torn down, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna leave it like this. I am very excited to get this carpet in and see how it'll look with that fresh interior. Super excited to see that. And I'll be able to really make it look nice around that center console. The center dash, you know, that'll be awesome. And yeah, but that's what it looks like right now. A lot of work, but you know, it's only a few hours to get all this covered. You know, I've been doing my best to make everything fit real nice and clean, and that way the carpet that goes on top of this will look good. But obviously I got to do around the battery trays and stuff. here's a good glance in here with it all stripped out. You know, my setup back here, factory, or that's the battery, right? My 12 volt. And then in here is my whole mounted up relay system. This is what powers this whole setup right here, and this stuff here, and it's working really well, and all my tail lights and everything. So obviously got some wires and stuff that's going to be tucked underneath the carpet. Now's the time to hide all that stuff away. I got a couple just hanging out the door there that I'm going to run up into here from that side. So that'll be nice to have that all tucked away really, really well. Now's the time to do it. And anyway, looking absolutely awesome. I have a piece here. Here it is. These are really hard to find in good condition used because they're just this, you know, papery wood material, and any moisture hits them, they get all wavy and junky and terrible. But this is a original side panel. This little guy lives right there. Try to drop this in here so you can see. See, that guy lives right there. Obviously, I'm not going to use this one in the car. Someone gave this to me for free, which was awesome. And I'm going to use it to replicate it. So I'll get some, like, you know, some kind of material, kind of like what I used to rebuild the. If you guys go way back, I think like part 3 or part 4 of my rebuild, I redid these doors and I showed you what I used. It was almost like, I don't know if it's like a hardy backer or what, kind of like this stuff. But anyway, once I get the, I might just wrap it with the carpet and make that look nice. I already got the sound deadener in that spot. So hopefully this will quiet down the interior. I think it will make a really good difference. Especially with the amount I'm putting in. I'm not double stacking or anything like that. I'm just trying to cover everywhere I can. And I did do inside those panels, when I had those apart, I put sound deadening in there. And just doing that alone, I noticed the difference. If anybody has a line on replacements of these interior panels, let me know. Mine are kind of hurting, but it's all right. I'm gonna roll with what I got. These panels here, they're okay. I actually made those. This is the material I painted these black, but that's the same kind of wood paper material that I remade those door cards out of. So anyway, good stuff. Rolling right along. This is exciting stuff to be working on. Really like seeing this car making this progress. It's yeah, like I said, it's the right time of year to do this. It's cold, it's wet, and it's time to crunch out some projects, even though I want to drive the thing. It's the time to do it, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's the car. That's where it's at. I'll have another update for you soon on that. In the meantime, over here on the Yamaha DS7, got the wheels off it right now. I just got new rubber mounted on them. Really cool looking tires on here. So that's good to go. While I was waiting for those to get mounted up, I went ahead and went through the front and rear brakes. They are good to go. So anyway, that's what's going on there. More updates to come. Thanks, guys.